Hi, I'm Noelle Hyman with Paperclipping.com, and we're in the Prima booth, and there's a lot of amazing stuff to see. A mix of home decor type, artwork type items, and then also scrapbooking items. So we're going to look at some of these metal frames. We've got a few different kinds of metal frames that you can alter. This is just a basic kind of square one that's masculine with this sort of spirally screw type stand. And then here it is to the side of it, all decked out. You can see that they've added some color, a little bit of extra color and some shimmer to it, lots of different metal pieces, and then a photo inside. Here's an altered bike frame. So on its own, it's already super cute. It's mounted on a wood block. It's got this really nice metal, and it's just adorable, and you could put a photo in there, or you could do what this artist did and bling it out with some shimmer and a different color. I love how she filled that with these shimmery gold balls. He or she, actually, I don't know who did this, but there are chains added to the handles and this bit of bling. That is just cute. We've got pearls hanging from chains and a metal tassel here, and then the Prima flowers. Here's a metal frame with a fleur-de-lis on the top, and it's got cute little feet to it. And you can see that the artist who did this one is somewhat of a scrapbooker, or maybe totally a scrapbooker. It's got much more of a scrapbooking kind of look to it. And then here's another one of those, the stand, that original stand with the square. There's actually one more. It's a little vintage-looking TV, so we'll find that one in a minute. They don't have one of those over here. But I also wanted to point out this amazing piece of art. I don't think you can buy the actual lady, but you can get many of the pieces that they've added to her. And on top of that, what is giving all of these items all this shimmer is a new spray that Prima has. So we're going to take a look at that spray too. It's got a lot of extra mica that gives it that shimmer. You can see it on this altered book. These are Prima altered books. They come with this knob here and the strap, and then you can do what you want to the chipboard cover. And they've added all these metal pieces here and layered them up and added the shimmer. So we're going to look at the spray too. It's got a special fixative that allows it to be sprayed onto these metal pieces and it'll stay. So we're going to walk this way and we'll look at a couple other pieces. I wanted to point out this right here, this tassel with this metal piece attached to it, the metal attachment. That's a new set, a new product that they've got. There's a number of different ones, and you can get them in these packages here. Here they've got colored dark ones, and they've got all different tops. So you could get you've got these two colors, but they've got two different tops. And then over here they've got more colorful ones. Again, two of each color, but each one has a different top to it. And then we've got the white and the cream. Now going back to those metal frames, here's a metal frame right here. So this one hasn't been altered, and I don't know if I've seen one yet that has been altered of the TV. But here we've got a really amazing piece of art right here. They've taken some embroidery and turned it into this really intricate hairstyle, added all these amazing metal pieces to it. I'm just blown away by that right there, the sailboat hairpiece. And then here's one of those tassels hanging from that metal clip. If we walk over to this little cabinet here, before I show you the sprays, I just thought I'd show you a few more pieces that are using that amazing spray. These are that same altered book. Here's what it looks like when you purchase it. And it's amazing what some people think of to do to cover these up. That one's a little bit of a bigger size. And then we've got these metal pieces. These, again, these aren't, the horse I don't think is a Prima product, but they've added all these different Prima metals and pieces to it and then added that shimmer. So this is what the color mist looks like. It's called Color Bloom. And it's in these bottles, and they just look so cute, and you would have no idea that they have so much extra shimmer and the fixative that makes them stick to the metal. All right, Prima also has launched these new lace stickers, and these are inkable. You can colorize them. You can use the chalk inks that they have, or do whatever you want to add some color. They have kind of a soft, velvety type texture to them. You can also leave them plain. So here's a Project Life page that Sharon did, and you can see she's left her doily lace stickers just the color that they came. Prima also has these 3x4 cards and 4x6 cards that are similar to what we're seeing a lot that's based on the Project Life idea, where they've got, and these have the rounded corners. These are called printables, so they have a pattern on them, and the idea is that if you want to, you can add color to them. Here's a paintable. So you might want to add paint to the inside there is what I'm guessing they're talking about. And then they've got a chalk one. And they're calling these their ATCs. And they also have wood ones. So we've got these wooden ATCs, a lot of different types there. Some of them are very simple with cutout text and more graphic type imagery, and then others are more intricate with the florals and the scripty words. And here they've gotten these different types of edges to go along with it. You can also get these ATC cards with each of Prima's paper lines. So they have coordinating ATC cards in the 4x6 and the 3x4 that match their paper lines. They also are moving into the die cut arena now, and their dies are the orchid color based on Prima using purple as their main color. So this is the die, the metal die, and then here are some, this is the actual die cut piece from paper. They're very intricate. They're having a lot of success with their doilies, which are particularly beautiful. There's another kind of star-shaped doily, and then we've got some leaves over here. Okay, so I mentioned to you that you can get these ATC cards with each of the paper lines. This is a paper line by Frank Garcia, and he's a new designer for them. He's been with their education team. And you can see here is an example of their 4x6 ATC cards to go with this masculine vintage line, and then here's the 3x4. They're not front and back, they're blank on the other side. Each line, each paper line also comes with something new, which is, well, it doesn't come with it, it's part of the collection, is the Seidin crystals. They're self-adhesive, and each line has their own color. So this one goes with the cartographer line, which is this one right here, but we've also got some, I pulled the other ones from the other collections so that you can see what other colors they've got. So there's this clear kind of white, mixed colors here, the pinks, and the blues and greens. So that's something new that's coming with a lot of the paper collections. And I thought I would point out some of the cool artwork on Frank Garcia's page. So this is like a super three-dimensional scrapbook page that you would frame. So maybe you wouldn't actually call it a scrapbooking page. But the detailing on that is so fascinating. I love how he's using this string and holding that out with a little knot there. On this one he's got framed, and he's using from the cartographer line that he designed all these hot air balloons. He's using different metal pieces to go along with it, and here he's used this tassel as part of the hot air balloon. So lots of really interesting stuff. This is one of the more masculine lines, but of course they've got all different types of styles for the different paper collections that they've got going on, so you might want to check them out over at Prima.com. I'm Noelle Hyman with paperclipping.com.